Hello. Today we're going to be doing a modified G, D, E minor, C chord progression. And the last one I posted, it was the standard open chord G, D, E minor, C. Went a little something like this. And repeated several times. Today we're going to do something that's a little bit simpler and use some modified chords. In this, you're going to still have the same idea of G, but we're going to make it some people call this the Cowboy G. You still have your middle finger up on the 3rd fret of the low E string, pointer fingers on the 2nd fret of the A string. Your ring, instead of being on the 1st string, 3rd fret, is going to be on the 2nd string, that's the B string. And your pinky is going to be on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Similar sound, except for the B string, instead of being open, you're adding your ring to that. Puts, instead of an open B, makes it a D, which is the 5th of the chord. And to make the whole progression a little bit easier, modified the chords to make it where you never move your ring and your pinky finger. So G is going to be played, already went over that. The D is going to become a D sustained 4. Going to move your pointer finger from the 5th string down to the 3rd string. This makes it a D sustained 4. You have a G and the high E string. You're going to strum 4 strings for this. So once again, ring and pinky aren't going to move through this. It's going to stay on the 3rd fret of the high E and the B. The next chord is E minor. We're going to make this into, it's an E minor 7. You're just moving your pointer finger up to the 5th string, back where it was on G, and your middle is going to go on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. All 6 strings are going to be strummed. This makes it an E minor 7. You have the 7th scale degree, the D, and B string. The next chord is going to be a variation on C. What you're going to do is pick up your middle finger, slide it over to the 3rd fret, 5th string. Your pointer finger is going to move down 1 string. Some people call this the Cowboy C, but it's really a C add 9. The 9th scale degree is once again in your ring finger, and it adds a D to it. You strum 5 strings on this. So with that, you're going to have G, D sustained 4, E minor 7 to C. Now if you put it with the same strum pattern that we did on the last video, you have down, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, all the way through. There'll be 4 beats on each chord. That gives you that standard 4-chord progression. So G, 2 and 3 and 4 and D, sustained 4, E minor 7, C, 2 and 3 and back to G, D and 3 and 4, D sustained 4, E minor 7, C add 9, back to G, D sustained 4, E minor 7, C add 9, and on G. That's a standard 4-chord progression, and those forms of those chords you'll find in a lot of different songs. The most common ones I see the most are in Green Day pieces. The same idea of the Cowboy G, C add 9, D sustained 4. It's found in Good Riddance and Boulevard Broken song, Dreams, some other songs. Good ways to practice are just keeping a good steady pulse. Always thinking about whatever the pulse is, that's where your down strum's going to be. And to start off with, if you're not comfortable with the strum pattern yet, just do straight down strums. 4 beats on each chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, D sustained 4, 2, 3, 4, E minor 7, 2, 3, 4, C add 9, 2, minor 7, 2, 3, 4, C add 9. And you can vary to different strum patterns. Those are two common ones, especially the down, down, up, down, up, down, up, change chord, down, up, down, up, down, up. And just keeping your hand fluid. Your right hand becomes your rhythm hand. Left hand just holds down the frets to make sure you're playing the right chords. Hope this helps out, and enjoy.